Hi everybody, this is MaKayla Stroud, your 4-H program assistant for the Southwind Extension District, and we are actually starting a new video series called Fair Fridays. So on Fridays there's going to be short videos like this talking about different topics and tips about exhibiting at your fair. So today we are focusing on displaying different floral pieces at the fair. So all of these are single stem flowers, and we're just going to be talking about a few different elements. So typically in July we have very hot weather, so it is advised to cut your single stem entries early morning and then immediately put them in water and then put them in a cool darker area until you bring them to fair, just to help preserve and have them in their best display presentation. Also, some stems seal over very quickly when you cut them, so try to cut them underneath running water. So that will help with the stems remaining open to absorb water. So to begin with, we have a few examples that aren't so great. So for example, with this geranium, we have a vase here that isn't too narrow at the top, it's too wide, where it doesn't really support the geranium. And it needs to be narrower so it can be displayed a little bit better. The next one here, this flower needs to remove the foliage or the leaves where it isn't in the water line. When that happens, the extra bacteria can start to grow. Also, the vase is dirty as well. You need to make sure the vases that you're using or containers that you're using is very clean. And also, again, this vase is too tall and also too big to the point where the flower can fall within it and it doesn't really display, it just sort of swallows the flower. The daylily here that we have, obviously it is way too tall. It definitely needs to be trimmed down, but a lily, especially having a thinner type stem, could use a narrower bottle or mouth vase for that too. So definitely this needs to be trimmed down. The first hydrangea that we have here, since it has broad leaves, it's honestly just sort of floating here. Out of the first 3 that we had, this one is definitely a better example. However, the best example that we have here today with the other hydrangea, this is the best one. It is just a disposable water bottle. You can use a pop bottle, anything else like that, but it has a narrow neck. So it really supports that stem. And also the bottom of the stem matches or reaches the bottom of the bottle as well. So it just has all the support that is needed. Also, make sure that you have your fair entry card attached to your vase or disposable bottle. We just used a rubber band to wrap it around, and everything you can identify the exhibitor, their club, and the information for that class if needed. If you are using a non-disposable vase that is glass or ceramic, make sure that it is clearly identified with your name and 4-H club. So this is just a sticky note that I use and cut off a little piece of it and then put clear tape at the bottom. Always remember to use a clear container and add enough water so it will sustain your floral piece or arrangement throughout the fair. So that is our first Fair Friday, and I hope you learned a few tips to help you when you exhibit. So we'll see you next time.